Most homeowners are doing the exact wrong things to their lawn right now. And the worst part is they actually think they're helping the lawn out, when in reality you're setting yourself up for a thin lawn, a lawn full of weeds, and issues later down the year. So in this video, I'm going to talk to you about the biggest mistakes we see so far happen in April and what you should actually be doing to have a great lawn this year. What's up guys, Jordan with Lawn Doctor here. If you want a thicker, greener, weed-free lawn, then you are in the right place. We're in full springtime here in Michigan, and it's one of the most important times of the year in setting your lawn up for success. Because what you do right now will determine what your lawn will look like later down in the summer in June, July, and August. Most lawns actually start going downhill right now, not in the summer. You just don't see the signs yet. Here's the problem with April. The weather is warming up. You think you have to do everything with the lawn, when in reality you don't really have to do that much this time of year. April is very inconsistent. We'll see a 70-degree day, and then we'll see a 40 or 30-degree day the next day. With that inconsistency, the soil temps are very fluctuating during that time as well. And lawn care doesn't run on air temperature, it runs on soil temperature. So if you're just doing things based on the weather you see, or maybe the temperature, you're already off the mark. Everyone is rushing this step and getting things wrong. They want to go out and fertilize right away, they want to seed, and they want to start watering regularly. But if our soil temps aren't ready for those things to happen, you're going to be wasting your fertilizer, your pre-emergence might not work, and you're not going to be getting the full nutrient load out of that fertilizer that you're putting down. Crabgrass begins to germinate when that soil temp hits 55 degrees for 3 to 5 active days in a row. Applying too early can give you a shorter protection window and leave you vulnerable come summertime. And this is why you sometimes hear people say, I used pre-emergent and I still got crabgrass. Well, potentially they put it out too early, too late, and did not get that full benefit of the protection. Mistake number 2 is thinking fertilizer is an end-all be-all to fix things in your lawn. It will not fix the way that you think it will. This is a big mindset issue when it comes to residential homeowners applying fertilizer to their grass. People think my lawn looks bad, I have thin spots, I have disease, I'll just fertilize it, it'll be okay. But fertilizer doesn't kill weeds, it really doesn't get rid of diseases, and it doesn't fill in thin spots either. It also doesn't rebuild soil overnight. It's a support tool to all those things, not just one solution. You gotta do these in conjunction with each other. It needs to be paired with weed control and great timing, and that's when you get the results. If your lawn is 50% weeds and you're just trying to throw fertilizer out there, you're actually just feeding those weeds and they're going to be growing more and more and more unless you time it with a weed control application. Mistake number 3, mowing your yard too short. This one habit is ruining your lawn quietly, and this habit is usually way overlooked, especially going into the summertime. People scalp their lawn thinking, I'll start over, I want to clean it up, I want a sharper look. Those are all great in hindsight, but in reality, that's really not going to help your lawn out. But here's what actually happens. It weakens that grass's root system, it opens it up and exposes that soil profile, therefore you're prone to weeds, and you're going to thin out your lawn and stress your lawn out going into summertime. Instead of mowing short, we want to mow it about 3.5 inches in the spring, summer, fall. That's going to give us our best protection. It's going to allow our lawn to look thicker. It's going to give it a more dense canopy, therefore it's going to be protecting it from insects, from weeds especially, and potentially even disease issues. Your mowing height alone can make or break your lawn this time of year, especially going into that stressful summertime. Mistake number 4, expecting results right away like that. You're expecting results the next day somebody applies something, and that's a problem. These things take time. We're in Mother Nature here. We're in an environment where we don't have all the control. So sometimes things will take longer than you might hope. People do one treatment, they wait 7 to 10 days, and then they get frustrated and say it didn't work. When in reality, the lawn needs time to react. Maybe it needs to be water activated from the rain. Maybe it needs some sun to break down that fertilizer to the soil profile. There's a lot of different factors and habits that come into play. But lawn care works like this. It's overall consistency, not quick fixes, right? We're running a marathon here, we're not running a sprint, just remember that. Grass needs time to respond. It needs to take in that fertilizer, that nutrient package, it needs to go down to the soil profile, go down to that root system, and take that in, and therefore feed on that, and it can take time. Just like weed control as well. Most weed controls are liquid weed controls. They're activated by the plant taking those in systemically, and it's gotta circulate through that whole plant for it to be effective. And that can take time. Again, we're talking sometimes weeks, not days. But when you're using a really good weed control product and you do it right at the right time with the right rates, you will see results. Maybe not in days, but a few weeks is usually that time frame. Here's what you should do instead. Lawn care isn't one step like we talked about, it's a process. If you want results, here's where you should start. You want to focus on timing over rushing through applications. Start with prevention, not reaction. Keep your lawn mowed properly, especially going into that summer time frame. And stay consistent over time. That's a really big key in lawn care. Very well with consistency. Some people follow the holidays, sometimes they follow temperatures, but again, 4 to 6 weeks between applications can be a game changer when you're applying fertilizer. These are the exact things that we think about and operate on when we run across our lawns here in West Michigan and in Arbor. If you avoid these mistakes, you're already ahead of most homeowners. And in the next video, I'm going to show you the exact step-by-step plan that we used to make lawns green, thick, and weed-free each and every day. So you will know exactly what to do from here. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Please like, subscribe, follow our channel, ask us any questions you may have. Until next time, see you later. Thanks again.